The holodeck used in Star Trek Voyager differed significantly from that on Star Trek TNG and DS9. Welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Compared to Deep Space Nine and the Next Generation Star Trek, Voyager made quite unique use of the holodeck. The concept of a holodeck-like device was first presented in Star Trek, the animated series, but the technology wasn't completely developed until the premiere episode of TNG, Encounter at Farpoint. However, from that point on, the holodeck was used extensively in several episodes of TNG, DS9, and Voyager, solidifying its place as a vital aspect of the Star Trek world. The holodeck on Star Trek served both entertainment and utilitarian purposes. As a kind of entertainment, the holodeck allowed the crew to escape the boredom of space travel by immersing themselves in other realities. At times, the technology would also be used for purposes connected to the workplace, such training simulations. Whenever the holodeck was used on TNG and DS9, it was often by a single crew member, sometimes by a pair or small group. When it came to the holodeck, however, Voyager had a very different plan. Although individual characters on Voyager could still use the holodeck, the show pioneered the concept of crew-wide communal holodeck programming, which were very unusual on TNG and DS9. This pattern started in Season 1 of Voyager with Tom Paris, Robert Duncan McNeil, creation of a program named Chase and Drines, which was based on an Earth bar. In the early seasons of the show, the program served as a common relaxation area for the Voyager crew. However, later on, it was supplanted by other programs that were comparable, such as Neelix's Paxo Resort or the Irish community Fairhaven. Tom Paris, who eventually became the crew's de facto holo program developer, also developed the Fairhaven program. The crew of Voyager gathered so often on the holodeck for a very simple reason. Unlike the crews of TNG and DS9, they had almost nowhere else to go. The USS Enterprise D, as shown in TNG, was a high-end spaceship with several leisure areas, such as 10 forward. Just as on Deep Space Nine, the characters might enjoy the promenade and Quark's bar. The mess hall was there on Voyager, but the holodeck was the crew's sole true entertainment option. The Voyager crew made excellent use of the holodeck's versatility as they were almost compelled to develop strong relationships with one another in order to survive the Delta Quadrant. Although it may come as a surprise, the USS Voyager was built for very different objectives than the Enterprise D, which is why it lacks the entertainment amenities seen aboard the latter. A Galaxy-class starship, the Enterprise D was built to accommodate not just officers but also their families and other citizens. Not only was it a Starfleet vessel, but it was also the Federation's flagship, and its design prioritized passenger comfort and entertainment.